You know what? We can do a PvP. Let's try PvP. With my Zerg knowledge. Diamond! Same portraits too. That's always awkward. It's like showing up to a party with clothes somebody else is wearing too. Kenotic versus Dantaro. Dantaro, like Hamtaro, but Dan. Ooh. Dantaro with not the auto mine feature on, so top right hand corner of Overgrowth we have the red Protoss Dantaro. In the bottom left hand of Overgrowth we have the blue Zerg Kenotic with the GG headline. I always find it a little weird when people open with GG. I don't know. It just seems like not the correct social convention, you know? Oh, nice little banter. I love doing this. Oh, I love seeing this too. How's your night going? Says Dantaro. Not bad. Says Kenotic. This is why StarCraft's the best. I love this. Dantaro, yay! You seem like such a nice person. Go Dantaro. You win some, you lose some, you know, says Kenotic. Good attitude to have. Yeah, for sure, says Dantaro. Been my night. That sounds like not a bad night. Sounds like a pretty standard night of grinding out some games. Also loading new builds, so yeah. Interesting. So I wonder if we'll see one of the new builds at the time for Kenotic. Oh, nice, says Dantaro. I will kind of miss the availability of time to banter in the beginning of games for Legacy of the Void. Like for PvP or just in general. Just in general, says Kenotic. Nice, says Dantaro. I'm such a Dantaro fan right now. I love doing this in my games. You know, and again, if I'm in like a super good mood, all about this stuff. Super duper standard openings for both players. Just gateway first and then the gas. PvP regular. 7 gate all in PvZ gets boring every game. Oh, you dirty. I don't know if I like Kenotic anymore. This is 7 gate all in PvZ. I don't like being all in PvZ. It's bad. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to think of a joke right now. Like, oh. Okay, alright, guys, listen to this. Alright. What do you call a young cat? What's a young cat when it's joking? Oh, it's just kidding around. Like kitten. Yeah. Screw you, I'm funny. I'm a hilarious person. Still super standard play, 2 gases, gateway, cybercore, mirroring builds. This is like what I think of as Gung Fu Banda versus Elfie in WCS this year. It's just the exact same builds, like mirror images down to the second almost. Kenotic's probe gonna come out and pick up Dantaro's probe. Just do some harass. Make sure that scout isn't super scouty. Stargate coming back for Dantaro, and Mothership Core Warp Gate being researched for Kenotic. So we might see an Oracle, we might see some Phoenix, but it's probably going to be an Oracle. In all likelihood, that's what it will be. This probe from Dantaro is super nice, sees everything going up. It is going to lose it, but you know, it did its job. 4 probes and gas for Kenotic. This is optimal mining off of like if you did 3 in 1, it wouldn't be optimal. So if you have 2 gases and you want like 4 workers need gas, do 2-2. If you didn't know. Phoenix is the choice for Dantaro. You know what? I haven't cast a single game with Oracle, which is really weird. Scouting probe from Kenotic comes in now. It's gonna get picked off. It looks like. Oh, it doesn't see anything. Really unfortunate. Needs to know that this is coming down because he's making it expand at a robotics facility. So if Dantaro just pumps out Phoenixes, Phoenix, there's gonna be potential for lots of damage. 2 gateways coming up. That will be good for stalkers. This fast expand means that if the Phoenixes get repelled without doing anything relevant, then Kenotic will be super far ahead. Dantaro though has lots of potential for big old damage. Yeah, Observer coming out. a little bit worried perhaps about DTs, or maybe just wants to poke into the main with the observer and make sure that kenotic can know what is going on. There are 3 Phoenix out right now, 1 more on the way. Oh, and reveals the Phoenix by picking up this Stalker. I don't know that I like that too much. We'll need to lift it again, wasting energy, and this is just such a fast reveal on these Phoenix. Because now Kenotic knows to just warp in Stalkers and play super safe and make sure that, you know, Photon Overcharge is ready. Yeah, I don't think I was in love with him that soon. Comes and gets 2 drones. So right now we're looking at like a Stalker and 2 drones for this Phoenix Force for free. Both players killed the Scouts, so it's, you know, it's something. It's definitely something. But I think it could have been played a little bit better by Dantaro, just waiting a little bit longer to reveal those Phoenixes. Comes in and gets some more probes. Ooh, if the Mothership Core could go down, that would be a really big deal. Oh, great pick off on the Mothership Core. We'll lose a Phoenix for it, but I think that's totally worth it. Kenotic got the Twilight Council, got the Forge coming in. Might be looking at some Blink play, especially with that Observer already out. Looks like that's probably going to be the choice. Blink up here in the main. Blink up here in the main. Yeah, some really strong Blink play can happen on this map. And the sad part about Phoenix is they're not very good at fighting Stalkers 1v1. You have to lift them, they gotta shoot at them while the Stalkers are shooting at them. We're just still seeing just Phoenix production out from Dantaro. Getting the Robo facility. It's probably going to need to make an Immortal right away. Expansion just coming online now. Maybe Forge. Did he have a Forge? No. So that's the Forge coming down for Dantaro. Forge already made for Kenotic. Oh, pick that Stalker up. Get it. Yes. Stalker for free. Still hovering around with these Phoenix. Just keeping Kenotic at home. Not doing a poor job at all. Oversaturated on this base though, and probably wants to poke 3 probes back into this gas. Probably extra probe in this gas as well. So just a little tiny bit of sloppiness coming out from Kenotic, but that's okay. Remaking the Mothership Core and making Blink now, so we are going to see that Blink all in probably. Extra gateways coming down. Stalkers shove off the Phoenix before they do too much damage, but they do get another probe. +1 attack coming in for Dantaro on the ground. And did anything come out of this robotics facility? I don't believe that anything did. Yep, an observer did. Now this observer's going to die, which is a huge blow to Kenotic because he wanted to go for that Blink. So we'll just need to be remaking an observer, which isn't exactly what you want to be putting your gas into at this point as the Protoss. 3 Zealots and Templar Archives on the way, so we might see some Archons come up, which would be pretty interesting. Phoenix come back in for another poke. Gonna lose Phoenix for sure. Gets the Immortal though. Really nice pick off there for Dantaro. 2 full energy sentries, that would be nice to pick off too, but that would be so greedy. I don't know, there's 1 Stalker there at the time. Oh, I think I was just being greedy. That would have been cool though. Yeah, both players getting their +1 attack upgrade. Dantaro's is going to be so much faster. Definitely not irrelevant. Unit counting station, we've got 50 probes for Kenotic to 45 for Dantaro. 4 Zealots for Kenotic to 1 for Dantaro, 3 Stalkers for Kenotic to 7, or 3 Stalkers for Dantaro for 7 Stalkers for Kenotic. But we do have the 2 Immortals for Dantaro, so it's a pretty even game right now. Supply favors Kenotic a little bit. He's getting his 3rd now. Phoenix come back in, get some probe damage done. Doesn't lose a Phoenix, that's really good. Good for him. 13 workers have been killed. I'd really like Kenotic to realize that there's too many workers in that gas. Yeah. There's coming down at just the right time for Kenotic too. Starting to mine out from the main. 3rd coming down for Dantaro as well. I don't know why Zealots are the choice for the warp in. I mean, Phoenix are pretty here, you know. He knows the Phoenix are the choice. There's an Archon and 3 Stalkers, but look at how many Zealots there are. I think that Zealots probably aren't the play. He's getting charged, so we're looking at maybe some charged lot Archon now, but there's already Blink. I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's look at the force for Dantaro. If the Zealots can get in there, then it'll be pretty good, but I don't think that Kenotic will be able to push into this because there can be Photon Overcharge. There's a cannon right here. Just this static defense from Dantaro will be able to push that off for sure. And because of that, these Zealots are kind of a bad weapon. Because the only things that Dantaro is harassing with is the Phoenix, and there's just not enough here to push the Phoenix back off completely. Kenotic probably going to have to think about throwing out some pylons at this base here. He's already done so as natural and main. +2 attack coming in for Kenotic as Dantaro is getting +1 armor. Charge is about to finish. Oh, okay, Thermal Lance. I didn't see the Robo Facility or Robotics Bay. Thermal Lance coming up for Dantaro, so he's going to switch into Colossi. Still making Immortals. This is going to be a really strong army once it gets moving, with Colossi in the mix. And it's going to make these Zealots even worse. Even with charge, even when the Zealots get in there and get their one swipe, it's just going to make the Zealots just a little bit worse. Hallucinated Phoenix coming in for Kenotic just to see what's going on. Did Kenotic see the Robo Facility? Yes. So, knows what's up, knows what's on the go, should realize that Zealots aren't the best choice right now. Makes Immortals, okay. So, my big worry for Kenotic right now is army composition. Did have the better economy for quite some time, did have the faster third, but with the Phoenix harassing, I'm not sure it really mattered in the end. This base is fully, completely, absolutely online for Dantaro, while this base is just kind of not quite for Kenotic. Full saturation with both players in the natural. Neither players really mind out the main, although Kenotic is getting there pretty fast. Stalkers in the main, shove away these Phoenix again, and supply is dead even. 2 Stargates coming down for Kenotic. I don't know. Kenotic does know that Colossi are coming out for Dantaro, so potentially making some Phoenix just to pick off the Colossi. And in the fight too, Phoenix would be really good to just lift these Immortals and take them out of the picture entirely. Or the Stalkers, or even just the Zealots. Just Phoenix's ability to lift things in the fight are pretty strong. Dantaro making Tempest, which is pretty good. Kenotic getting +3 ground attack upgrade. Phoenix coming in just doing never-ending work. These Phoenix have been such a strong choice from Dantaro. One might finally go down? No, not even one goes down. Kenotic with this army composition is really just in a little bit of trouble with the army composition that Dantaro has gone for, and never-ending harass. Fleet Beacon coming up from Kenotic, so both players are looking to go into Tempest. 2 Stargates to 1, I believe. Where are the Stargates? 2 Stargates for Kenotic, 1 for Dantaro, but a little bit earlier production. So at some point, if Kenotic just keeps pumping out Tempest from these 2 Stargates, then he will overwhelm. But for right now, the sky is owned by Dantaro. It doesn't look like that's going to change anytime soon. So many Zealots. Too many Zealots. Too many Zealots. Especially with this many Zealots from Dantaro. Because they're just going to meet in the middle, and the Colossi are going to make it so that Dantaro's Zealots definitely win. What do units look like right now? 21 Zealots to 17. 2 Colossi to 2 Archons. Oh, 4 Immortals. Really puts this over the edge. Kenotic does have more Stalkers, but I mean, 4 Immortals and 5... Oh, the Phoenix is starting to go down. Oh, don't throw your Phoenix away. Oh, it'd be so good to have these in the fight. Oh, no. Oh, I don't like this move from Dantaro at all. Decides to just throw the Phoenix away. I guess maybe clear up some supply. Yeah, okay. Wanted to clear up the supply so that we could get the Mothership and the extra Colossi. But I don't know. I think the Phoenix would have been very strong in this fight, just lifting these Immortals and lifting the Archons out of the fight entirely. I think it would have been a pretty good choice. Upgrades right now, we've got +3 attack finishing for kenotic +1 on the way for 1/1 on the way actually for Sky, and +1 for the ground armor. Dantaro has +2 attack on the ground, +1 armor, with +3 attack on the way. So kenotic definitely staying ahead on the upgrades picture, and that might play all the difference in the world. Definitely needs to have an observer with the army at all times now. This mothership is here. Where is it? It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's almost there. I want to look at it while it spawns. Look at that. Look at that cool animation. Look at that working animation. Nifty. Nifty. So the mothership is here for Dantaro now. Kenotic hasn't scouted yet, but needs to realize that that's a thing, because the cloaked army will just destroy all of this if these units can't see to fight. There is an observer here, but I want to make sure that that doesn't get picked off. Tempest being pumped out, and like I said, the air upgrades are going to be in favor of Kenotic by quite a bit. Actually, the ground upgrades should be in favor too if the fight happens anytime soon. Units, there are 5 Tempest for Dantaro, 6 for Kenotic, but there is that mothership. There's only 3 Stalkers for Kenotic. That might be relevant. There's not a whole lot in either army that can shoot up and down, so it looks really favorable for Kenotic right now. I think Dantaro might have waited just a little bit too long. He's going to come out for a fight now, and Kenotic is really out of position to deal with this, so this base will probably just die. And after that, Kenotic should back off, or excuse me, Dantaro should back off. Should back off right now. And just the longer, decides to go in. Colossi gonna take some chunks out of the Zealots. Charge is doing a good job though. He's moving the mothership forward back and forth, making that cloak happen. Does a good job there. But Tempests from Kenotic are just too much, and this army gets shoved back really solidly. And that army's gonna have to run all the way home now. 159 supply to 148, but there's a lot of Zealots in this army compared to just Immortals and Stalkers and Tempests and things that can shoot up. These Colossi should go down for sure, as should these Tempests actually, so it's really just a matter of who has the stronger ground army. Looks like it's going to be Kenotic. Enormous work of Stalkers from Dantaro. 169 supply to 96, my god. I didn't even see that coming. So now all these Tempests are going to go down, looks like. Link was never upgraded by Dantaro, I don't believe. But look at all those Tempests just dying. My god. Oh, get the motion board. Yeah. Alright, so like many a game today, it is now Dantaro's game to lose. And I'm going to keep an open mind. Anything can happen. But Dantaro's making the right choice, just decides to come in here and make the push, make the final push, have that confidence. 80 supply ahead, nothing to lose. Poor Templar. Yeah, there's just not a lot that this army can do. Tempests are really good from a distance. Have them massed. 3 Tempests right up close and personal with this many Stalkers isn't going to do a whole lot. Definitely needs to make sure that these Colossi are fighting like the Zealots that are trying to kill these Stalkers. And the Stalkers, their only job right now is to just make sure that this Tempest dies so these Colossi can. Ooh, even more Stalkers coming in. 110 supply difference, 120 supply difference. GG. Kenotic taps out in a very interesting game. In a pretty back and forthy style game. Interesting stuff. Alright, so I've been doing this for like 2 hours now, and I've been recording all of it as well. So I think what's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to stop. Because that's a lot of stuff to be posted on YouTube and everything. It's a lot of stuff on my hard drive. So thank you everybody so much for tuning in. Thanks for upvoting the thread and stopping by. I really appreciate it. Muchas gracias. Merci beaucoup. My name is Cyan. I've got a lot of stuff that I want to do. A lot of projects and things. So just keep your ear to the ground and maybe we will see each other again really soon. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Twitch. So, yeah.